We're here with Thermal Mike at the Thermaltake booth at CES 2020. Mike?
Hey, how's everybody going? Welcome to Thermaltake for CES 2020. Right here, front and center, I want to show you guys is our new DistroCase 350p.
Hey guys, check it out.
Now the DistroCase 350p is based off of our Core P3 design, and with that we've done some custom stuff here for our new LCGS line. Now with this right here, you can see it's a custom liquid cooled case. The entire back of it is a giant water block and distro plate. You being able to see all the coolant, being able to see the configuration that we have set up here. With this, allowing you to be able to offer different options for radiator cooling, as well as CPU and GPU cooling. I mean, just looking at this thing, we tried to make something unique and special that you could build and configure yourself and be able to have it delivered directly to your door.
So Mike, tell us about this radiator mount there. You mentioned.
Yeah, so this is a really cool idea. Now with our Core P3, and I know a lot of P3 users out there are going to definitely be asking us about this, but this is a new bracket that allows us to rotate the radiator outward to give you more airflow. Because of course, the whole back panel is a giant distro plate. It's an entire distro plate. It's really cool.
We saw this at Computex last year, so this is a final product. What's the going price?
So right now with this, we're looking at an MSRP in the US of $599.
$599.
And that is going to include the D5 pump, just to say, because that is a big chunk of the cost with it. But a lot of it is, of course, the distro plate, the acrylic and everything, because we wanted to have a nice strong acrylic with it. Yeah. It's really thick back there, and I think with the a lot of the reinforcements that we did from what you guys saw at your Computex coverage, with the feet, with the way the legs, the posts have all been reinforced, down to even like the motherboard tray right here. We even added this, so this is actually removable. It also can swing out. There's hinges right here actually on the bracket. So it allows you to be able to access all your cable management when you're doing your building, or be able to remove it completely from the system to install your motherboard. Now in the back here, of course, that's what everybody's looking for, that crazy cooling going through the distro case. And you can also see that we've also included plenty of G1/4 ports for both proper air, for drainage at the bottom, and then of course for air and filling at the top.
Nice.
And then with any distro case, of course, it's going to have several G1/4 ports in the front to be able to go to your components, so you can get that nice crisp clean line. And just packaging it all together in the 350p, I think it's a great new product.
And this is the new Thermaltake LCGS setup.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
So this product is going to be available around mid-March, and it's definitely a product we want to take in for LCGS, for our liquid cooling gaming systems that we just launched in October. And I'm happy to announce that we'll be having something like this set up, configurable, so that the user can pick the components they would like. Yep. They can be able to do and select hard tubing as a configuration.
So Thermaltake will build it, pre-configure it, test it, and fully ship it out?
Yes. So basically what happens is if the customer places the order, we'll be able to design this for them. We offer a complimentary etching service, so if they have a personal logo, they got a cool little gamer tag, we can put that bam right down there on the side to make it yours, and then be able to do some other custom upgrades that you would not normally get from something like that. And we're talking hard tube, folks. This is not a soft tube. This is full DIY LCS delivered directly to your door. We even ship it with the coolant inside, so you're just basically pulling it out of the box and it's turnkey ready.
Cool.
Now,
check this out.
This is something that's been really cool. Now this is a project I've been working on. This is a hydro-dipped hard tube. So we are offering a variety of colors and patterns. As you can see, the black and the white right here is what's on our 350p, but we're looking into a lot of different graphic options to be able to make a little bit more color when you want to go clear with the coolant.
When you heat bend this, it doesn't actually get rid of color, or it's all.
We've been able to find a film that can withstand the heat to be able to allow the tubing to get hot enough to become pliable without affecting the graphic. And I've been able to do crazy 180s, a lot of different bends that you can see here in the system, and it doesn't affect, and it gives a different look that you will not see anywhere else. And when it comes to being able to do something like this, being able to put clear coolant in here, so you have a no issue with coolant clogging, or putting something unique in here like this custom exclusive coolant that we have in this particular system with the snow white color, just really kind of adds a nice effect to it to kind of bring the two together. And these will be upgrade options that we're going to be having coming soon,
so you get
directly on our.
Full?
Well, no. This is actually basically an upgrade kit for the system. So whatever case that you configure, GPU, graphics card, the CPU you pick, you know, everything that you'll pick, this will basically be like just an upgrade option. You can stick with the standard clear tube, which we offer for the standard service, or you can upgrade to our new hydro tube that will allow you to be able to get some custom colors. And I'll tell you, I have probably a couple of different patterns here and different designs, and we have a lot more coming.
Nice. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Let's move on to something else.
All right, absolutely.
So what we have here, this distro plate series.
Yes. So we've jumped into distro plates. 2020 is definitely going to be the year for distros for Thermaltake, and we have right here the new DP100 D5. Now the one thing I like about this is it's universal to a 360 millimeter radiator fitment. So that means it will fit in any case that will support up to a 360 millimeter radiator.
Okay, cool. Why is this L shape? What have you got?
Now this right over here is the P5 DP D5. So this is actually specifically for the P5 right over here to give a real custom upgrade for a lot of our P5 users that, you know, maybe want to freshen it up and go to something different.
Yeah, I noticed most of them now, the distro plates, these ones, have a built-in pump.
Yep.
Right? So this is the D5 Plus?
This is a D5 Vario with a 5-speed pump speed on it. And yeah, quick and easy, industry leading.
And this one that you mentioned, fit on any 360.
This is the best part about this is this will go in any of your cases, especially a Thermaltake case, but it'll also go in everybody else's cases too, as long as you have that same fitment. It has the mounting holes in the back, just like your radiator.
And all this is RGB ready with your Thermaltake software and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and we've expanded on that even more, where this will now offer both either to go to our TT ecosystem or go over to motherboard synchronization for quick and easy control.
The Aura Sync, the Gigabyte.
Everybody, man. MSI, Asus, Gigabyte, all of them, ASRock, all of them, man.
Yeah, cool.
It's really cool. Convenient little plug it in, and then it's all controlled by one software.
Nice. Okay, so if you're into our hard mode cooling, this is it. Check it out. Distro plate from Thermaltake, big and be big this year. Okay, Mike, so tell us something about this. What's this here?
All right, so first definitely want to announce our new ring quad. We now have a fan that has 4 rings on it.
4 rings.
54 LEDs right here. So you got 2 rings on the inside and 2 rings on the outside to be able to add even more RGB to your system. And that just gives a really nice look. Another thing to note as well, if you can tell between the 2 fans, we also have this in a snow version. So one of the things that I'm really excited about is being able to offer black and white fans, and I'd love to see more white fan options in the future from us too, because it just makes it nice when you got a white case, white fans, or black and white and mixing it up.
So with the quads, you have 1 inner, 1 outer, and in the fan itself, you have 1 inner, 1 outer. So it's
correct. So it's 4 separate rings.
And with this, you got new software for this?
So to complement the new ring quads, and I definitely want to say this is not specific to the quads. This is all of our entire ecosystem.
Right.
So right here we just have a simple demo with our 8 fans. You can add in CPU block, you could add in GPU block, and it'll be a little picture that will show up. And with this new thing, I can now move these things around. You can also see that when I selected this, it selected the line item where it is, so I know that this fan is right here on this line, just as I kind of go through each one.
Tell me about these bars, what are they?
So these little bars right here, as I double click on this, it's going to expand the fan, and here's going to be my 4 rings. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then with these rings right here, I can pick almost any color. I can set that color as far as what I want to do with it.
It'll be like addressable RGB.
Totally addressable.
And different parts of the fan itself. Could be this quad, that quad, or whatever.
Yeah, and I have like a little demo right here that we've actually pre-configured. Now, if you guys are into video editing or are familiar with like Adobe Premiere and everything, this is going to be right at home for you. So with something like this, we have this kind of set up, and you can see it's kind of staggered between the fans. This one's on, but these are all off, and this is your timeline that's going to go across here with this. Now with your fans, you can move them around, kind of set up and visualize like what your case would look like. Say these are your 3 fans in the front, your 3 fans on the top, here's your fan in the back, stuff like that. You can have all these kind of things set up.
It so that you know what it looks like before you build it.
And here's the best part about it. When I click on this fan, it's going to actually turn that fan red, as you can see over on the screen. So when I click on it, it tells you which one it is. which is one of the big things. When you're dealing with multiple fans and I'm clicking on a random fan that's in the software, which one is it? I don't know. This now gives you a very convenient way to go that one.
To identify the fan that you're
Exactly,
configuring.
exactly.
Okay, is this going to be on a demo run?
So I have a demo run here right now. Now this is with the software. Now this is neat because it's going to play it on the software as well as on the fans at the same time. And I'm just going to go ahead and click play right now. Now, as you see, as it's going through, it's sequencing. We've set it up for individual parts and breaks to go through, starting from left to right, going through all the individual fans. And that's basically something that we've kind of set up for the process, allowing users to be able to create a lot of different really interesting things. It's really neat. It's just like doing video editing, but for your RGB.
Oh, true. And where's this coming out?
So this should be available this week,
Yep.
as we announced the Ring Quads. Those are out and with the software. And one thing to mention, this is going to work with all of our TT RGB Plus ecosystem. So our Ring Plus, Duos, Trios, W4, W5, GPU blocks, all that stuff is now getting an upgrade to the new Neon Maker.
Great, that's excellent. All right, so this is the quad ring,
The Ring Quad
the ring quad from Thermaltake,
And the
with
new-
the software, and be available this week.
this week.
Great, thanks, Mike.
Not
Let's
a
move
problem.
on. All right, so we also have Tough RAM DDR from Thermaltake. This is the non-RGB version, right? Mike?
Yeah, for the non-RGB users out there, we definitely have a solution for you too, because not everybody likes a light show all the time. So a nice classy white, Tough RAM DDR4, and then our black and silvers as well, to give a nice clean look and match up real clean with the motherboards.
And also the speeds have gone up too, right? So now
Yeah.
we have DDR4 4400.
4400. Wow.
Nice.
I mean, a lot of varieties of stuff, definitely marketing for the overclocker as well as the gamer with the lower speeds.
SMP compatible.
Absolutely.
all the-
Intel, AMD, it's all there.
Okay, cool. And you said something about this one. This one's the Zone R.
So this is the new Z1 Tough RAM, or Into the Zone with the Tough RAM RGB. This is more of a simple streamline. I mean, you can see it's a little bit more thinner.
More thinner.
I would say it definitely helps with some clearance issues. It's not as big or tall as RAM as you would normally have. And then it's just a nice clean little thing. I even like how with the light bar that it has right here, even down to the little star that I've never seen us do, like a little star logo like that in something. It's just something different from Thermaltake here with the new Z1 Tough RAM RGB. This is important because this is going to be available in China specifically because of patent stuff.
Really?
Yes, but yeah, this is the new Flow RC360. Ideally, this is a closed loop cooler for CPU and memory. So it
Oh.
goes through the CPU into the RAM and then out the RAM back into the radiator to exchange the heat.
Check that out. Water block into the RAM. Let me just get that. Water block here. Go into the RAM right there, and then back into the radiator. All right, nice.
Yeah, so the idea behind this is to be able to keep the zone cooler. This entire area gets hot, right?
Yeah.
The CPU, you got your motherboard, you got your RAM. Any way to make that area cooler is always a plus.
Cool. And these are the normal.
These are, but of course, now in white. But yeah, this is our Tough RAM RGB that you saw.
Excellent.
That's about it, man.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for Thermaltake at CES 2020. So thank you, Mike.
Hey, absolutely. Thank you guys again. We appreciate you guys coming out, and thank you, and enjoy your CES.